In 1966, inside the Abbey Road control room, a producer stared at two pieces of recording tape that should never belong together. Recorded in different keys and tempos with drastically different arrangements. Yet someone had just demanded they be spliced into one seamless track. A request defying every principle of music theory and studio engineering. But the man who made that impossible demand delivered it with absolute confidence. And when the producer attempted what seemed like professional suicide, something extraordinary happened that would make him later tell the BBC he believed the gods themselves had intervened. The song was Strawberry Fields Forever, and the producer was George Martin.
Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to...
The man who became known as the fifth Beatle through his transformative work with John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr from 1962 to 1970, shaping the most influential creative partnership in modern music history. Martin had been working at EMI since the 1950s, but his legacy would forever be intertwined with four young musicians from Liverpool, whose raw talent he translated into revolutionary sound. And, as he explained in a 1995 BBC interview, he saw his role as transforming their dreams into reality, his contributions going far beyond traditional production. Like in 1963, when he suggested speeding up Please Please Me, transforming it from a slow ballad into the Beatles' first #1 hit. By the mid-60s, Martin was orchestrating ambitious arrangements, crafting classical strings on Yesterday, Baroque elements of Eleanor Rigby, and orchestral chaos of A Day in the Life, drawing inspiration from classical music and British music hall traditions. Martin's genius was his willingness to embrace the Beatles' lack of formal training and chase their wildest visions, no matter how impossible. When Lennon demanded in 1966 that his voice on Tomorrow, Never Knows, should sound like the Dalai Lama singing from a mountaintop, Martin rooted Lennon's voice through a Leslie rotating speaker, creating a swirling effect that Rolling Stone called one of the most radical production choices of the decade. But nothing prepared him for what came next when Lennon arrived with a haunting composition inspired by childhood memories. Strawberry Fields forever evolving through multiple takes until Lennon became obsessed with two versions. Take 7, slow and dreamlike, built on mellotron, and take 26, faster and heavier, drenched in brass and cellos. In a 1980 Playboy interview, Lennon admitted he wanted both versions fused into one track. And Martin immediately recognized the impossibility since the takes existed in different keys and tempos. Yet Lennon insisted, and Martin recalled, saying, "You expect miracles as a standard." Still, he attempted the edit alongside engineer Jeff Emmerich, slowing down the faster take and speeding up the slower one. And against all expectations, the two tapes matched almost perfectly in pitch and tempo, the faster take being sharper in key, creating an alignment that should have been impossible. Martin later reflected that God must have been helping him, transforming Disaster into one of the most iconic transitions in psychedelic music. Though the miraculous edit overshadowed his other brilliant decisions, as he and the band crafted layers of sonic disorientation with tape loops, varispeed vocals, backwards effects, and orchestration hinting at colors soon to define Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band in 1967. Despite the praise, Martin remained humble, insisting divine intervention guided him. But history reveals his precision, intuition, and fearless pursuit of Lennon's impossible visions made the moment possible. Proving the real miracle was a producer who transformed technical chaos into psychedelic beauty, creating a monument to both Lennon's genius and George Martin's unmatched creativity. A moment where genius met chance and chance met destiny. So which story shocked you most? If you enjoy these untold Hollywood stories, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.